Spot, we are having a look at the World of Nintendo Series 1-2 Metroid 6-inch Deluxe figure. Do you really consider this to be a figure? It's a character, yes, but I don't know if I would consider it a figure because essentially it's a blob with some teeth underneath. Still, this blob with teeth is one of the figures I really want to pick up of the Deluxe line because it's one of my favorite video games playing as a kid, Metroid. I beat Metroid. Yes, I know I beat Metroid using the Justin Bailey code, but I still beat Metroid. I beat Super Metroid. I haven't played much Metroid after that. You know, the first-person Metroid's just not really my thing. But pretty cool to get a Metroid here in figure form. It's recommended for ages 3 and up and comes to us from the folks over at Jakks Pacific. Side of the package has some really cool artwork of the Metroid. I guess you could consider this really like the Super Metroids, like the bigger, because I think in Super Metroid, there were the smaller ones, and then I think there was a bigger one as well. On the back, Twisting Talons is one of the features on it, as well as realistic clear dome. I have not yet opened this up, but it would be cool if it was actually more like a gelatin, like a hard rubber gelatin body, as opposed to being plastic. It may be the case. We'll know when we get this opened up. The Metroid Energy Draining Life form, and detailed 6-inch figure. Other figures available, there's Luigi, Blue Toad, Samus, Diddy Kong, and Ganondorf. To check out more from the folks over at Jakks Pacific, you can go to www.jackspacific.com. Spot's going to take a break and get this opened up. When we come back, however, we're going to get a better look at the Metroid World of Nintendo figure. Stay tuned, guys. There's more heading your way. Don't go anywhere. Spot is happy to report that the material that they used for the Metroid is exactly what I had hoped it was going to be, and it's this kind of rubbery plastic material. I don't know the longevity of something like this, as if it gets squished or punctured could be an issue. This is not something that you would want to give to your dog or let your dog get a hold of, as once this got punctured, you know, the air inside, there's a little bit of air that's trapped inside here that kind of gives it still that kind of domed balloon look. I think once you got some of the air coming out, this would kind of start sinking. But for what it is, it's pretty cool. I think I like this a little bit more than the Ganondorf, to be honest. I know the Ganondorf probably has a little more going on to it than essentially just a blob with 4 talons underneath. But again, I'm a soft spot when it comes to the Metroid properties. That something like this is so very cool to have in hand. I don't know if I would say I would. To be honest, I don't know if I would say I would pay $30 for this. You know, as cool as it might be, and I take nothing away from the fact that Jakks Pacific would have actually made a real Metroid toy. I don't know if I would say I would pay $30 for this. If I compare it to the likes of Bowser, Bowser was a fantastic figure, a good beefy sized figure. If this was the same price as Bowser, I don't know if I would say it's worth it. However, though, for what it needs to be, if you can get it for and I got this for, it was on sale, I think it was about $20 for it. I would say it's worth it. I don't know if I would pay $30 or more than $20, $25 for it. Paint's quite good on it. It's pretty much just 3 colors. It's the pink. I shouldn't say that. It's a dark pink. There's a bit more of a lighter pink around the talon blades here. And then there's the pink inside, which will just have these little blobular granules. They kind of just look like clustered candy. And then there's little yellow spots on the inside. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. And of course the green dome. I feel like I want to just keep doing this. It's adhered through the bottom there, so this could also, if you're not too careful, could start separating from the base. But in the meantime, I'm going to appreciate it for what it is. It's a big blob with some talons sticking out from the bottom. It is also posable. So if you're looking at it, you probably have already noticed that it is posable, but at least it's not a staction piece. It's not something it basically is doing exactly what it's doing right now. At least the talons can be moved. The larger talons on the back, as well as the front talons, can all be extended forward. There's little hinge points on these, and they can also rotate all the way around. Talons are nice colored as well, more of a, almost like a yellowish cream color. And I like these little accents that they put underneath that. It's also a nice touch. Again, for what it is, the fact that it's just a blob with little spikes coming out from the bottom, it is pretty detailed, I must say. Again, I just kind of worry about this. I don't know how long this is going to last, but I would say if you can pack it away when you're not having it on display, you should be okay. Just don't let the dog get it. The only thing, Spot still is getting his Samus. I don't have Samus yet at the time you're watching this video, but paired very nicely. I might even have this on top of Samus, and just pray that she can get into the little ball and, you know, use the bombs to knock it off and then freeze it. That's one of the ways to kill a Metroid. Maybe one of these days, Jakks Pacific will give us a mother brain. That will be the icing on the cake. But in the meantime, I'm going to appreciate this for exactly what it is. It's a big green blob with some spikes underneath. Would I say it's worth picking up? Absolutely, if you're a fan of Metroid. I just don't know if I would pay $30 for it. So if you can get it for a good price, I would say it's worth picking up. Today's Toy Spot, we were having a look at the world of Nintendo, the Metroid, or I guess Super Metroid, or whatever incarnation of the Metroid, but we're looking at the Metroid Deluxe figure. Stay tuned, guys. Spot's going to have more Toy Spots heading your way. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.